3 News at 6.
Here we are. We've reached that time of year when our chief meteorologist predicts what our winter will be like.
Last year, we had temperatures about 5 degrees above average, a half an inch above average for precipitation, and 0.4 inches below average for snowfall. So David tells us about that snowfall and what we can expect this winter season.
Now, because we were warm, we didn't have much snow, but we did have snow. Take a look at this from Signal Mountain. Oh, those beautiful flakes flying around. This is back on January 15th of this year. We also saw snow falling in other parts of the Tennessee Valley. This is Bledsoe County, and you see that? Yeah, all of that, remember it got really cold right after, and a lot of that turned into ice, and a lot of people, like my wife, slid off the road, went into a ditch, and you had all kinds of problems from that. But overall, again, back to the map we go. The snow forecast was normal to slightly above, counting on some cooler weather because it was so warm. The snow actually was 0.4 inches below average. We saw 2.1 officially 2.1 inches of snow. So we recap. Now let's see what we have in store going forward. Not an El Nino year, this is actually a La Nina year and a La Nina winter pattern when we see the stronger trade winds, which means a lot of that top water blows off, upwelling takes place, we have cooler water, and that has all kinds of global impacts like more hurricane activity in the Caribbean. We have more wind shear, meaning less hurricane activity in the eastern Pacific, and here in the Tennessee Valley and the United States, the impact is the jet stream being a little bit further north. So let's attack this first by the temperature. So the temperature, December, January, and February, this is a very typical La Nina pattern where we are normal, warmer than normal. Now, we're warmer than normal with the typical La Nina, but let's take a look at some of the official forecasts that have come out from different agencies. NOAA put out their winter forecast showing well above normal temperatures expected for winter. We have another forecast from a company called Weatherbell, winter forecast showing temperatures 1 to 3 degrees above average as we head through the winter. Model data shows similar conditions. This particular model showing warmer than normal December, January, and February. And this model does have some of that cooler air coming further south, but not into the Tennessee Valley. It also is showing warmer than normal weather this winter. So you can kind of see where we're going with the temperature. Well, how about the precipitation? Well, the La Nina precipitation pattern does have us basically in a no man's land where it's drier than normal to the south, wetter than normal to the north. So typically, we're pretty much normal with our precipitation. And some of the forecasts also indicating that with the wet weather to the north, the dry weather to the south, and we are just firmly ensconced right in the middle. That's the NOAA forecast. Now, the Weatherbell forecast doesn't deal with precipitation as much as just snow. And because of that warmer forecast, they're showing way below average snowfall, and I think that's probably correct. Well, what about the models? Well, we have two models. This one is showing some wet weather that includes the state of Tennessee and the Tennessee Valley. Okay, that's good, right? We need the rainfall. This one, though, has us right in that no man's land. It has that rain shield further to the north, and we are in a normal pattern, normal rainfall pattern where it could go either way. So that's what the models are showing with the precipitation. We need the rainfall. We have the drought situation still pretty bad, moderate drought conditions across much of the Tennessee Valley where we have seen less than 10% of our normal rainfall for the past 30 days. So some rainfall wouldn't be a bad thing. So what's the bottom line? What is the winter forecast for the 2024-2025 winter season? Well, the temperature, the average, we take the high-low for those 3 months, bundle it all together, the average is 43 degrees. I am expecting it to be warm, 2 to 5 degrees above average. It's going to be a warm winter. How about precipitation? We had that one wet model, but we also had a lot of indications that it was going to be a pretty normal rainfall year. It does look like 15.30 inches. That's our average. So I'm going to go normal with 14 to 16 inches of rain from December, January to February. Snowfall, I think you know where we're going. Below average snowfall, where we could get just a trace up to 2 inches in the valley, and I'll give us maybe 1 or 2 good snows in the mountains where we get 2 to 4 inches of snow falling. So warm, normal rainfall, below normal snowfall for this winter.